Let's talk about purpose. Discovering your purpose. We're going to explore today the importance of focusing on purpose, but not just purpose, but process, and how we can implement these principles in our daily life. So let's get into discovering your purpose. And how do you discover your purpose? We always hear this and it's like, well, how, Jason? Well, to me, the first step is in aligning your actions with your values and goals, and that will identify your purpose. And this is by reflection. You want to be able to discover your purpose? You need to reflect on your passion, strength, and aspirations. Get your whiteboard out. I always talk about this, or get your notepad out, and you're going to make 3 categories on the notepad. You're going to write passions, strengths, and aspirations. And you're going to ask yourself, what drives you? What unique qualities can I contribute to the world? How can I gain clarity on my purpose? What are meaningful things that I can do, decisions that I can make that align with my higher self, align with my values? What is my passion, strength? What do I aspire to become? If I'm showing perfect love and light, and I'm being unique, and I'm being me, I'm being Jason Rigby, what is that aspiration? What does that look like? And you need to get specific, from the shoes you wear, to the clothes you wear, to what car you're driving, to what your house looks like. You need to write all of that down. Each of these columns, passions, strengths, and aspirations, you should have at least 30 things there, if not more, because that's going to give you clarity. And then you're going to write. So here's what you're going to do. Let's say you write 50 passions, 50 strengths, and 50 aspirations. You're going to take the time to do this. Now you're going to categorize them. And you're going to put them into 10. And you're going to categorize them. Number 1 being most important. And then from there, now you're going to look at them. You're going to go over them. Here's the 10 most passions that I have, 10 most strengths that I have, 10 most aspirations I have, labeled from 1 to 10. Now you're going to take those down to 3. So you're going to look at all of them. Don't look at the numbers of the rating. Don't just take the top 3. You're going to say, if I had to pick 3 aspirations, what would they be? And then you're going to put those in there. You got to do the 50. Don't just write 3. You can't shortcut this. This isn't a hack that you can just go straight to the 3. You've got to take the time to write out the 50 and then define them 1 through 25. And then you just slowly eliminate them, but you gain clarity on the 50. And then those 3, that's going to help you set value-based goals. Because once you've identified your purpose, it's time to set goals that align with this. See the alignment? Now you've aligned to your higher self. You have a vision. You have a purpose. You've discovered it. Value-based goals are those that reflect what is truly important to you and are rooted in your core beliefs. To create these goals, think about how you can use your strengths, passions, to make a positive impact with you and with others. And I guarantee you, you're going to have this peace that's going to come over you. When you actually get these and you define these guys, you're going to have this peace that comes over you. You're going to be so freaking motivated. It is incredible how you feel when you gain clarity on discovering your purpose, and then you begin to write these value-based goals out. Next is embrace the process. This is where people fell right here, because the other part was exciting. I've got a clear understanding of my purpose. I've got some goals written out. So now it's crucial to shift your focus from the outcome to the process. This is where people have a hard time. You've got to shift that focus from the outcome. Oh yeah, I look really good. I have a suit on, or I have, Gucci shoes on, and I have this big mansion, and I'm driving this car, or, I have this old barn, and I'm living out nowhere. I'm living off the grid, and I have a pickup truck, and I have a big art studio, and I'm just doing art. That's the outcome. Now it's time to focus on the process. You have to concentrate on the quality of your work and the habits that support it, so that because here's what you're going to do. Whenever you shift your focus from the outcome to the process, you begin to create a solid foundation for your individual success. This is a bespoke model that you've put together for you. So you have to start getting and understanding and embracing this process, breaking down those goals into smaller actionable steps, and then refining your skills through constant effort. How am I going to get there? Okay, my outcome is being in the woods, living off grid, having an art studio and an old truck. And I want dogs, and I want a farm, and I want a garden, and I want to just do art all day and sell it online or galleries or whatever. Okay, where's galleries where would this be? Do you need to live in New York? Kind of a little an hour from New York City so you can get into where do you need to move to? You got to get specific on this. This is getting and understanding the process. Next is cultivating supportive habits. To maintain your focus, you've got to maintain your focus on the process. It's essential to develop habits that support your values and goals. These habits might include setting aside time for reflection, prioritizing self-care, engaging in activities that spark creativity and inspiration. But you've got to be able to put these daily habits that lead you towards the outcome. These daily habits are going to create compound interest that will bring you to that outcome. And you're creating this beautiful, safe, supportive environment daily for growth and progress towards the outcome that you've gained clarity on. Next and last is celebrating progress over perfection. As you focus on process and align your actions with your purpose, remember to celebrate your progress. Stop looking for perfection. Okay, you've moved to New York, but you're having to live in an area that you don't want to live, but you're close to galleries, and you've had 2 conversations so far, and people are kind of showing interest in your art. That's a win. Where were you 6 months before that? You were living in Kansas. What the hell? Now you've moved to New York. You got a shitty job in New York, but guess what you're doing on your off time? You're just creating art, and you're networking, and you're going at nighttime to galleries, and you're talking and getting people and writing their name down and remembering them. And you've got like a CRM, like a salesperson. And you've got their names down, what gallery they work at, who they are, because you've asked questions and showed tons of interest in their lives and got all this information. And you're like a detective. And you're putting all these network patterns together and understanding that's a win. It doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe it takes 2 years for you to get a corner wall with 2 pieces. Awesome. Celebrate that. That's better than you wishing in Kansas when you were making art. And guess what's going to happen? You surrounded yourself with greatness. So guess what's going to happen? Your creativity is going to shoot through the roof. And you're going to see your creativity 100x because of the environment that you've put yourself in and day out. You're going to make mistakes when you move forward on your journey. But if you align your actions with your values and goals and you focus on the process, it's going to lead, I guarantee you, to a fulfilling and sustainable path to success. Discover your purpose, set value-based goals, embrace the process, cultivate supportive habits, and celebrate progress over perfection. And you will create a life that is so enjoyable and so meaningful. Forget about the outcome-driven mindset. Embrace that inner self, that inner power of purpose. Embrace you gaining clarity and getting into those daily habits and process and gain growth. That's what it's all about.
Thank you for joining us on the Albuquerque Business Podcast. And thanks to our sponsor, RigbyDigital.com. Make sure to subscribe and share. And go to abqpodcast.com. Get show notes, resources, and links to everything we talked about today to help you navigate your journey as an entrepreneur and business owner.